Welcome back to Small Groups. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We have so much to be thankful for. And I'm thankful for each one of you. I'm grateful that we have these groups where we can be each other's companions along the way of Jesus, where we can cultivate the gifts of the Spirit in each other and care for one another. When we are gathered, we are a house of living stones, filled with God's glory and divine presence, where heaven meets earth. And as we live day to day as a community of people who live out Jesus' teaching, we bring heaven down. This semester in small groups, we've been focusing on the Psalms, and it's been an incredible journey to be on together as we read them aloud and allow the raw emotion of the psalmist to speak to the raw emotion of our shared human experience. We've also been meditating on the Psalms daily, and it's often wonderful. We read, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The Lord is my shepherd." But sometimes, if I'm being honest with you, reading the Psalm daily makes me a little uncomfortable. I read David asking for vengeance, asking God to bring punishment upon his enemies in graphic detail. He calls out for those who lie and scheme and take from others to be judged. And I think, wait a minute, David, isn't that exactly the things that you did? And maybe that's what I need to see. We all want justice for others, but mercy for ourselves. And maybe in part, what makes me uncomfortable is that I know that I'm sometimes guilty of the very things that I want others to receive punishment for. I ran across this interview with Bono, the lead singer from U2. Not YouTube, U2. Young adults, you can ask your parents who U2 is. And while you're at it, look up Where the Streets Have No Name on Spotify. You'll be glad. Senior adults, if you don't know who Bono is, ask your kids. U2 basically invented the sound of arena rock, which became the sound of every worship song since the 90s. In the interview, Bono points out the theme of justice in the Psalms, and he makes the case that justice is Jesus' manifesto. It's such a good conversation. Let's watch.
What would be one good thing about the Psalms for people who have no Christian faith, not interested in the Bible, but they happen to read the Psalms? What would be one good thing that they would discover?
Psalm 82, it's a good start. Defend the rights of the poor and the orphans. Be fair to the needy and helpless. Rescue them from the power of evil people. See, this isn't charity, this is justice.
Sure.
Isn't it incredible that Jesus starts with his mission? The year of our Lord's favor, the year of Jubilee. Give sight to the blind. It's a justice.
Yeah.
It's not charity.
Sure.
And I love that the Psalms have that. In Psalm 9, God remembers those who suffer. The Lord is the refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold for those in trouble. And Psalm 12, this is very interesting. I will come because the needy are oppressed and the persecuted groan in pain. I will give them the security they long for. This is Christ. I will come because the needy are oppressed. It is the reason, and of course, Christ, quoting Isaiah, sets out his manifesto.
Yeah.
And it better be our manifesto.
Yeah.
Because if it's not our manifesto, then we've some other strain.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And so I just love that that's even in the Psalms.